music does. It goes in cycles, right? And we have gone through a cycle recently of boy bands, right? They're the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC boys and out of the sync boys and under the sync boys. Boys to men almost. And they think that they started that phase, all right? I am here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, and I brought proof with me, that they did not start the whole boy band thing. In fact, 4 guys, 3 of them singers, I became very, very dear friends with very early in my career, which now was about, 3 years ago. And I'm just going to let this guy on the screen introduce them and see if you remember this, okay?
I got to tell you, no quartet ever sounded like this before. No quartet ever will again. The fantastic Mills Brothers.
Lingered in the shade of a guy tree, with your troubles secretly. Oh, the lazy rhythm of the mountain song, though it's the right harmony where we can all belong to skies up above. Everyone's in love. Oh, up the lazy river, how happy you can be. Oh, up the lazy river.
Skies up above, everyone's around. How lazy river, I'd be with me. How lazy river with me. How lazy river with me. Best. I thank you very much. I was walking through the airport coming here, and this lady was walking down toward her plane, and she said to me, ooh, 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 ooh. She said, I know you. I said, you do? She said, yeah, you're Bobby Vinton. I said, yes, ma'am, I am. Because I figured that if she liked him, I was cool, and if she didn't, it's not my problem. Now, it's interesting that people come up to me and they say to me things like, do you know what show I saw you first on? Bonanza. I did 4 or 5 Bonanza segments, and I always tell people I didn't do the show, I did the reruns. But one of the shows that most people talk to me about, ladies and gentlemen, is this one.
Well, music makes cows give more milk.
It does?
Seems to. Ma'am, I could use that milking stool right now.
Oh, what for?
Well, I always prop my foot on the milking stool when I play my guitar.
Oh. What are you going to sing? Down by the old milk stream?
That was a good one, huh, Bessie? Yeah. Now, I'm going to sing one of Bessie's favorite songs.
Okay.
Okay. I took her to a county fair to try to win a prize. She knew just what was going on. I saw it in her eyes. The contest made her nervous. She tried so hard to plead. And when I tried to milk her, all I got was Scottish cheese. Yeah, she's the breed of all the cows. She gives more milk than any law allows. In the morning morning she gets pasteurized, at night she gets homogenized. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows. I planted me a tater patch to try to earn some dough, to take a short vacation with some city folks I know. No wolf would milk that cow, no matter how hard I nag. So part of my vacation, leaving me to hold the bag. With Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows, just won't milk a minute all allows. In the morning she gets pasteurized, at night she gives homogenized. Bessie the heifer, the queen of all the cows.
Oh, that is the cutest song I ever heard. And you know you have a very wonderful voice.
Well, thank you, ma'am.
Gee, I have got to tell Mr. Morton about your platter potential.
Tell who about my what?
Mr. Morton, he's the president of the Morton Record Company, and he's looking for a new recording star, somebody just like you.
Oh, no, ma'am, I couldn't do anything.
Now, you've got a wonderful voice, and you shouldn't let it go to waste. I'm going to ask him to come over here right now.
With this kid's talent, they'll all want to swing with some loot for a piece of the action.
They will.
Well, his first record will make over $500,000.
$500,000.
He's got the greatest new gimmick in years.
What's that?
He can sing. Mrs. Moody, to finance a recording would cost about 10 big ones.
10 big ones?
10,000.
Well, 10 big ones coming up.
Wait, did you hear that? Isn't that wonderful? Mr. Mooney's buying a piece of you.
Well, I just hope he gets a piece that sings.
I love you, thank you. I hope he gets a piece that sings. It's interesting because I had the great opportunity and thrill, ladies and gentlemen, of working with people like Lucille Ball and the Mills Brothers, because I started this business so much younger than they were, that I had the chance to really learn from them and call them friends of mine. And there was a couple of them, ladies and gentlemen, that, in case you can't read this, it says, "Dear Wayne, next time I get to stand on the box." I went to Vegas at 15, ladies and gentlemen, 15 years old. I'm originally from the great state of Virginia. And thank you, the three of you. And I left Virginia at the age of 9 years old, and we moved to Phoenix, Arizona, the family and I, because I had bronchial asthma. And as years went on, ladies and gentlemen, I went to Vegas and I became friends with those people you just saw up here. There was one, though, I have to tell you. His name is Dean Martin. Now, Dino, what you saw is what you got, all right? He would say things. There are people that look at the world like this, straight on, and there are people who look at the world like this. You all know some of them, right? And Dean was one of those people. I passed him one day and I said, "How you feeling, Dino?" And he said, "I had a terrible night, Daddy." I said, "What happened?" He said, I had a terrible dream last night." I said, "What'd you dream?" He said, "I dreamt that I was up in heaven and I was hanging out with God." And I said, "What's wrong with that?" And he said, "Well, God sneezed." And I didn't know what to say.